Hello, everybody. I think I came back from break a little bit early. We were still working out some details.
So I was asking Neal what he wants to do. Do you want to
Well, let's do some
keep playing? Do you want to keep playing, or do you want to?
Let's get Leon out of the forest if possible. I don't know how deep this forest is, or how long it'll take me to go through it.
I don't either. You're lost, buddy.
Totally lost. So I'm gonna head downhill, following the water until the water reaches the ocean, like the treant told me, like young Alder told me. So I just fucking go.
Do you have any relevant skills you would like to apply to get your cold, hungry bones out of these woods?
I would like to make an unproficient survival check.
Cool. That seems relevant. I don't know if that's for navigating, but maybe that too. Let's start with survival. You're not trying to make a shelter though, right? You're trying to get
out of Dodge.
Yeah.
I just need to look up the default modifier for it. Survival. Ooh, is int. I was about to do wisdom. It's just a flat int check. 23.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's at -5. That's an 18.
So that is a fail.
Yeah.
So you bumble down this creek some ways, and I think you lose the creek is what happens.
You lose the creek?
You don't lose, yeah, and it's not a straight downhill. You the ravine kind of levels out, and it's not a gush. It's just a small stone creek overgrown with thick brush. It slows to a trickle in places, and it disappears entirely at some point. I don't think you get lost, but it eventually will move on towards dark. Are you looking for anything? You've had enough water, but I think you're hungry, and I don't think you're going to gain HP tonight. There's a table for getting lost.
Yes.
Let me see if I can find it. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Listen to Ryan recite the alphabet. This is quality entertainment.
Can't find out where letters are unless you recite the alphabet.
It's true.
Not even after 30 years on the planet. Still don't know where these things are.
Rough, wooded, and hilly. Don't think we're quite a swamp. Dealing with lost characters. How are we going to deal with you, Leon? Only by the skin of your teeth are you even alive. The train's probably going to have to tell everyone that you died. Don't tell the players when their characters are lost. Exclamation point. You started lost and you knew it. Yeah, I already do this shit narratively, but how long does it take for you to find yourself again? Checks for getting hopelessly lost should only be made when the player characters are not following a clear road, river, or trail.
I think trail?
Yeah, I think the trail stopped being clear.
Oh, God.
Checks made when we'll use trail. Yeah. Totally. But yeah, I don't. But you don't actually. We'll be kind. But what do you do when it starts getting dark? And let me actually make sure nothing eats you.
No, I don't know. Oh God, Leon, you just You've been a disappointment since the day you were born.
You wanted to keep him around. Me and Chat were ready. We had said our goodbyes. We were ready to let Leon go.
You were never ready to let Leon go. You needed to torture him some more.
What?
This is Leon's nightmare. Well, not Leon's nightmare. This is Chat's nightmare.
It's only begun.
Where did I put my... Dropped 2 pencils. I've lost 2 pencils over the course of this episode. How am I losing pencils? There's not that much space around me. Oh, hey, they're both right next to each other. Take a look at that. Okay. So I'm lost. And it's getting dark. And I'm out of food, but I probably have some water from the creek because I've got my water skin with me. Oh, we need to roll to see if I have my money on me still because we forgot to do that. That is a dex check. I have cash. Thank God. Thank the gods. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, we talked about that in the break. Cool.
All right. So I'm lost in the woods, and it's getting dark. I have all my spells. Last time I tried to find a log to sleep in, there was a shambling mound in there. And
how did you get all of your spells?
Because I got all my spells back after the battle, and then a couple days passed, and I started dying of hunger and thirst. Oh, I used 1 Fist of Stone.
Okay,
yeah.
All right.
Yeah, there we go. I used 1 Fist of Stone. So I'm just gonna find shelter wherever I can and bed down for the night.
Okay. Yeah, I think you curl up as it gets dark and take a nap in this gully.
Yeah.
And we will... pass to the next morning.
I've done nothing strenuous today. I gained a point of HP. And in the morning, I will memorize spells. Oh, single spell. And I will... I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
so
why don't you roll...
keep walking in a single direction.
Yeah, roll a perception check.
Okay. 26.
You spot a large stone bridge spanning the valley before you.
Does this bridge look familiar? Is this a bridge I've passed over before?
Roll an intelligence check. For 5e, I might impose disadvantage.
21?
Yeah, but I'll give that to you. Probably, but dude, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how you're gonna. It wasn't a notable. It's not the.
I mean, a bridge has got to have roads on either side of it, right? It's not just a bridge. It's not like a bridge with nothing nearby.
Yeah, no, this will have been the bridge to Brinton.
This is the bridge across the canal.
Yeah, maybe you like get your way up a hill or something to get a look at the little gatehouse on one end.
Okay. I go to the bridge until I get lost.
No, you've got a landmark you can head towards, but I think you're gonna need to climb out of this ravine that you're in somehow.
Do I need to make a
So
check,
you walk towards it over the course of a few hours that morning.
Mm-hmm.
But you get to the base of it, and the creek picks back up again, and you follow this rocky, moist creek bed a little ways until it meets up with other creek beds, and becomes like a river that flows under the. Or at some point, your small creek like meets up with the large river that feeds under the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
You're some hundreds of feet down from bridge level.
Mm-hmm.
You can get to the base of its massive stone supports, but I don't know how are you thinking to, where are you thinking to go?
So I get to the bottom of the bridge, and I want to get up to the road above it. So can I like walk around up an embankment or something? Like,
you can look for something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just look around to see if there's a way up the bridge.
Yeah. What do we call that? Another perception check. Yeah, it seems reasonable.
20. Does this mean I can't climb the bridge?
I think this means like you don't see an easy way up. You don't see a trail up the embankment. Like you can attempt to climb the
Leon
hillside.
Is going to cast Fist of Stone on both arms, which will give him 2 minutes to climb the embankment.
A couple hundred feet. I think you'll be able to move at movement rate 12 times like 2 or something like that.
That's 24.
24 feet.
So I can get halfway up then, is what you're telling me.
Or less than that. But we can... So you'll probably need to make a second check when the Fist of Stone expires.
Okay, well, that's not going to work for me then. So instead of doing that...
the river does continue, by the way, under the bridge. Actually feeding toward... So you come downstream, and I guess you're looking at the bridge upstream from you, upriver, if that makes sense.
Right, I see what you're saying. No, it's got to be down... Oh, yeah, because I didn't follow the river. Okay.
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
No. God. All right, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. So I cast 2 Fists of Stones, and I'm just gonna free climb this shit. Leon either escapes, levels up, and learns Read Magic and goes on to destroy the world, or he falls and dies. But that's not going to happen, because luck is on his side. And luck really is on Leon's side. Some of you out there might be saying luck is definitely not on Leon's side, but there's no way somebody could have run into this much shit and survived if they weren't very lucky. The rolls, the life and death rolls always work out in his favor. It's the, like, useful things that don't work in his favor, so he'll be fine. Leon will be fine.
All right. Can we get a climb check from you?
Sure. What is a climbing check?
Do we have a table on your DM screen, or do it?
I don't think I have any climbing rules on the DM screen, to be honest.
All right. I think it's base like 45%. Maybe I'll give you your strength bonus or something.
Okay. Unskilled climber, 40%. It's table 65 and 66 on page 161. I'm not in armor. I don't know what the sloping is like.
Oh, you're in this player's handbook.
Yeah, player's handbook.
Oh, I am literally the page after that because I was looking at climbing speeds. Abundant handholds. Okay, actually, this should be pretty easy. Brush, trees, ledges. Yeah, it's plus 40%. What was unskilled climber? 40. It's 40. Plus 40 is 80. Maybe some... You're wounded, so minus 10 is 70.
Okay.
Let's look inward. We have... I won't impose wetness penalties. But so 70%. With your, I don't know that your strength gives a bonus, but since that was with your strength, I'll allow a bonus. I mean, you rolled before we could settle on a strength on a bonus for having high strength. But you won't. But 70% will be the target number for the second half of the climb, right? So you only get
48 feet up.
48 feet up.
And the
So I think are you climbing like the base of the strut of the bridge itself? Because that seems to me the most direct route.
If that is, I'm looking for the easiest route.
Yeah.
So if that is the easiest, most direct route, because like that's a worked stone, which has nice, consistent cracks.
Oh no, maybe. So I think you're working your way up the side. Okay. Yeah. All right. So let's make one more climbing check. Without your strong hands.
Every time it matters, it's fine. Leon.
So huffing and puffing, you pull your way up the gully and or up the canyon, this river canyon, and find yourself on the path. Like I think it's like a surprise. Like you're like pulling your way through brush and up the slope, and you pull your way out of a bush and find yourself on level ground on a path.
Mm-hmm. Excellent.
And like you probably saw it from below, like see like the way the grade cut, or like there was a cutoff. You could see that there was like a place where there was something, where a ledge where the path was. But in any case, you're here. It is noontime.
I have finally gotten out of this hellhole of a place. Sort of. And I take a moment to rest on the side of the road, breathing heavily.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Can I see my map so I can try and sort out where I am, maybe?
Yeah, where do I have your map?
No.
Do you remember where you bought that? Oh, here we go. All right. Except you're basically off the edge of your map.
Excellent, I say, looking at my map. It doesn't cover the area I'm in.
Yeah, you're lost off the far right edge. You're somewhere more towards Brinton.
I fold my map back up and put it back away. Well, after giving myself a good 15 minutes to rest and relax, I turn towards Brinton and begin walking down the road, thinking of all the delicious food I'm going to get when I get to Brinton, or whatever the next stop of civilization is. Leon's going to get some bacon. He's going to get some avocados, but not bacon avocados. He's going to get some Hass avocados. And he's going to...
I don't think Leon knows what an avocado is.
Oh, you're a torturer.
You're a medieval peasant in my fantasy world. You do not get any avocados.
Doesn't have avocados?
It does, but not here.
Oh, God. You're the worst. Well, I'm going to get bacon, and I'm going to get beans and rice. I'm going to put some jalapenos in there.
What's your grub skill?
10.
Make a grub skill check.
I am imagining my food. Oh, God, I want
the
food.
You smell some god-awful roast meat on a stick that's being served by a rat kebab vendor as you first walk into the encampment around the base of
There's an encampment?
On the bridge. On this side of the bridge.
Right, I forgot all about the encampment on the bridge.
Yeah, so there's a bunch of merchants gathered here. So that's good news. And I think you ravenously just hit up the first food cart you can find, fork over 2 copper, and just eat some mystery meat on a stick.
Oh my god, it's so good. Oh, it's so much cartilage, but I love it. Oh, that bite was all fat.
All right, so we are more or less back to civilization. What's your plan? You're about a day from Brinton.
All right.
Over the bridge.
So Leon has had a bunch of plans. Initially, he was just trying to get out on his own. He was going to leave the island. Then he was like, well, I got to find a wizard on the island first to help me learn magic. And then that didn't work out so well. He got screwed over by some druids. Screwed over in his narrative by some druids. He tried to escape again, got converted to religion, which didn't work out so well for him, because then he tried to like use the religion to like heal himself, and it definitely didn't work. And then he got lost when he left the lake and got caught by a treant and everything. And Leon's looking at this last couple of days, week in the woods, as like a...
Are you talking to yourself, Leon?
No.
Is this what you're rambling as you're walking through the camp eating your rat stick?
No, you just asked what I was all about, so I'm...
Okay, no, okay. I just wanted to, because that could be an interesting twist on the mad monk. But
that he's.
It seems like you're just composing your autobiography in your head.
Yeah.
So are you gonna rest here? Are you gonna try and because you've made the walk to Brinton, and I don't. You doubt you could make it there by nightfall. Right. You doubt you could make it to any town by nightfall.
So. Leon's lost faith in the gods, or this one true god bullshit, and whatever other gods are out there hate him now, he thinks, because for all this bullshit of like worshiping this one god. Why else would the treants be attacking me and surrounded by mold men and shit like that? So Leon's going back to square one, escape the island, and revenge on the Thieves Guild, the Goldsmiths Union. So we're gonna take a nap here in town in this little tent camp.
Yeah, you can hang out in the tent camp.
And then the next day we're gonna go to Brinton, and we're gonna go back to that Goldsmiths Union bar that we found. And I think we're just gonna kill a couple of people. No, we should just leave. Maybe this is the point where Leon starts talking to himself, and he's like, "Do I kill them, or do I just leave? Maybe I should get revenge first before I go." You know,
Leon becomes the crazy hobo hanging around the merchant camp, eating his rat meat.
Do I get revenge? No.
And we can pass the day here, and you'll get a fresh start to Brinton the next day. Do you try to rent someone's tent, or do you just sleep under the stars?
I think at some point when there's like a few people sitting around a fire, Leon muttering to himself about, do I get revenge or do I just leave? What are my options here?
Yeah,
just no one comes and sits down at someone's fire without asking permission or making eye contact or acknowledging them, right? 6 charisma, so he just like invites himself in and sits down.
Yeah, and then they avoid you and they don't talk to you, but you like eventually
just like sleep by the fire. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're a crazy hobo. No, you smell like mold and rat meat. Nobody tries to steal your shit. They assume you don't have any shit, right?
And they're mostly right. I have a spell book, and that is
so. You can sleep here, you crazy monk. You.
Okay. Woo. Do I?
You can gain your HP.
Yep. And the XP. Give me all those points.
All right, we can. If I give you, still can't like research. I mean, I guess are you gonna be a hobo in this camp studying spells? You still can't research spells. So if I give you XP now, the session's over, and you're.
I can't try and learn a spell. I can't try and learn read magic. Just fucking on the ground with the book in my hands. No, I need a more comfortable place to.
Is that what you
study.
Do?
No, okay, all right. Leon needs to
I mean, we can wrap the session up and give you XP. But...
Well, we don't have to wrap up quite yet. I want to get to Brinton, find a hotel, a tavern, an inn, some place to sleep in a warm bed while I learn my spells.
I mean, you could be the hobo wizard, but I don't think you want to whip your spellbook out in this camp here.
No, I forgot for a moment how anti-magic this world is. This region is. So, yeah, we
maybe
definitely...
if magic were a little nicer to the world around it.
Maybe. So I'm gonna make for the tavern in Brinton the next day.
Okay. You are able, the next morning, you wake up and you are able to amble to Brinton with no unusual encounters. You walk across the bridge as soon as the gates are opened in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't even get to Brinton. I think you find a countryside inn.
Oh, that's even better. Like if there's an inn before
somewhere on
I
the
get
outskirts.
to Brinton, I'm happier with that.
Yeah. In fact, in hindsight, you probably could have walked here yesterday, but you were just drunk on rat meat and living it up in the camp lifestyle.
Hindsight is 2020.
And for 5 silver, you can get a room for the night.
I will happily dish out 5 silver.
And we'll give you some experience. So, have you been tracking spell levels?
Yes, I have cast 7 spells today.
Nice. Any idea? Last session.
Oh no. 1 to fight the shambling mound. 1 to fight the shambling mound.
Okay, that's it. So
8 spells.
Or maybe 1 to effectively fight the shambling mound,
right.
Where they're like lead up. Okay. So, Mr. Shambling Mound, I will give you where? Oh, it's under plant. We'll give you 3,000 for that.
Holy mackerel.
I don't know whether you defeated the Shambling Mound or the Shambling Mound defeated you, but that was a dicey battle. And the fungi. Dang. Say 2,400 for the mold men. I'll give you 100 for role play with a treant.
Valuable.
And I think that's it. You can get your spell XP,
which is 8 times 50, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay. That brings me to 5,900 times 1.1 is 6,490 plus my already 8,172. This is almost as much experience as I've gained since Leon was born.
It pays to
fight treants or to fight shambling mounds. Yeah. Okay. That brings me to 14,662 out of 20k, I believe. And I am now level 2/level 4.
Ooh. So you get an additional first and second level spell slot.
So right? I get an additional D4 HP. D4 HP.
Mm-hmm. This doesn't get scaled by your wound, correct? No.
It's up to you. Yeah, I don't think so.
I don't think so. So add 2 to your max HP. Only 1 to your current. Okay. Right, because you're at less than half.
Right, so I was actually at exactly half. So I'm at 6 out of 12.
Okay. And this first night, I assume you're going to attempt to learn read magic, correct?
Yes.
Fail.
60%, no. 75% chance.
That's
903?
Wait, what? You roll the D1000.
Okay, yeah.
We can call that a 90.3, which is a fail.
Well, let's just re-roll the D100.
Okay, all right.
Because it is a D1000. That's a wrong.
Yeah, no. If I rolled this die on accident, you wouldn't call that a...
Well, we could also just say we should ignore the 100's place for the D100, the D1000.
All right.
Either way, I roll a 3. We ignore the hundreds place, or we take the second roll. I roll a 3.
Finally, after months of dedicated study, you break the cipher and uncover, sort out how to read these arcane runes.
Thank gods. And then I immediately memorize 2 read magic spells. All right, Ryan, this means you need to know what happens after jump in this spell book.
You can choose once you decipher it. So you can you learn it? Yeah, okay. So this, I think you probably stay up all night and do this. So why don't you roll me the number of pages that you decipher?
It should be 2 pages per level.
Mm-hmm.
Read magic is static for this sort of thing. I don't remember what it is.
Yeah.
Is it 2 per level?
2 pages per level. So you're now level 4. So
I can get 8 more pages.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that will finish off jump because I started it. I was at page 18. So 18 plus 8 is 26.
Mm-hmm.
I have jump. And then I have the next 6 pages because the jump started at 15. So the next spell starts at 20. And I get to pick whatever spell I want.
Yes, it can be a second level spell, up to a second level spell. Were you prepared for this?
No,
have you thought about this at all?
No. Okay.
I'm kind of bummed that this is how it played. I was really enjoying the Wizard with No Read Magic spoof, and you did not maybe I hints that I drop are not they don't come off as I imagine them, or maybe you and Leon are just stubborn bastards that intentionally do the unpredictable. But this is not. I mean, I had I was expecting you to find like NPCs or whatever to teach you spells.
Well, I was trying.
Well, and take advantage of that.
I was trying to find NPCs at first.
I guess
I ran into fucking druids, and
I would have totally let the druids teach you spells.
We tried, I failed. I failed the die roll.
Yeah, and then you sure, yeah, but you failed to learn a spell, but you could have. I mean, that was from Thano, right? You never really engaged with the druids. But anyways, we can.
Okay. So I'm not a specialist in. No, I am a specialist. I'm an earth elementalist.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So, on volume with my mouse wheel somehow. So I just need to look up what the earth elemental spells.
Second level earth spells. Yeah.
Yeah. Spells and magic. Spells by school. Elemental Earth. Fool's Gold. And Maximilian's Earth and Grasp.
I think it's going to be the Earth and Grasp.
Yeah.
What does Fool's Gold do? Maybe actually that's one of those that could...
Fools... What's in here? Hello. Here we go. Fool's Gold. That's where you change copper coins to gold coins and then lie about it. You just fake the metal. So I could get Fool's Gold and show people and ruin the economy here by buying things in gold.
At only level 4.
Yeah.
1 hour per level.
Stick around for a while.
They get a say. That's an earth element. That's pretty cool. Dang.
So
Fan would love that spell.
Yeah, I think we're gonna start with Fool's Gold actually.
Maybe I'll give you that one. You need spell. You don't have a way to write spells down. Do you have paper? You don't have paper.
My character?
Yeah.
No.
So do you want the spell to appear in your spell book, or do you want it? I feel like this is narrative enough that I could give this to you outside of the spell book, but nah.
Well, however you want to do it. I'm happy to take it as a spell in my spell book or otherwise. But it should be D6 pages. It is a 1-page spell. Fantastic. Which means I still have another 5 pages, I know. So starting at page 21 is Maximilian's Earthen Grasp. Maximilian's Earthen Grasp, which is level 2 and is also 1 page. Wow.
These are second level spells, so they should be...
Are they D6
plus? I think it'll be +1 to that. So those are both 2 pages.
Okay, yeah.
First level... D6. Yeah, first level spells are D6. And then every other level adds a page, correct?
That sounds about right. I think maybe first levels are 1 to 5, something. There was some oddity to it.
Oh.
But it's basically D6 plus 1 per spell level, I think. Not finding it quickly, but yeah, let's just call those both 2.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't know. Screw it. It's fine. So that actually is page 22, and page 24 is the next one, which... I'm more of a puncher, so I don't need the Flame Blade spell.
That's interesting, though, for a fighter mage.
Flame Blade?
Yeah, it's almost useless for wizards, but...
Yeah. That's D4 plus 4 points of damage with a damage bonus of +2. The creature is undead or especially vulnerable to fire. So then
do you automatically learn elemental spells?
No, I think there's still a roll, but I got a bonus to it. Oh, it might be like a 25% bonus. I might have a 100% chance.
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think it's +25 if it's in your specialty, +15 if it's in adjacent elements. You can't learn opposite, and then like a -15 to everything else.
Right,
like
so
that.
I actually only had like a 60% chance to learn that spell.
Oh.
To learn Read Magic.
Thank God
that
sounds right.
3.
So are you... I guess we can let you hang out in this inn for however long you've got money for. Maybe you can even start paying in fool's gold.
It's only a 50%. It's a -25 for non-elemental spells. +25 for my elementals, and +15 for elementals that are not.
So did you just barely passed that Read Magic? Oh, no, there was a 3. I was looking at the 50. Okay. So do you want to skip a couple of days and learn new spells here?
Yes, if you don't mind. I'm just going to learn
Yeah,
these.
You can shell out 5 silver per day. We can see how long. This will be like a week even.
Okay. I also haven't learned Jump, so I want to try and learn Jump.
So you just hole up in this countryside inn and hide in your room?
For a while. Yeah. Oh, wait, I do have max spells per level.
I don't think you're anywhere close to it.
No, it's 14. Cool. So I fail Jump again. Awesome. And were there any other second level spells?
Oh, and you automatically get those to second level.
Yeah.
So that's how many more pages was Jump out of your 2 Read Magics?
Jump started on page 15. I had read up to page 18.
Okay. So
I have up to page 26 deciphered, and I'm just missing pages 24, 25, and 26 right now. So I'm just looking through.
Do you want to cast more Read Magics? I mean, so you could conceivably stay here and decipher your entire book.
Mm-hmm. I could.
Or you could, at some points, call it. And, yeah.
So I definitely ship out 20 silver for 4 days, which gets me 3 spells plus... I'm looking for 1 more. I don't want to just take invisibility so I don't get cornered again. But I feel like that's such a common, frequent, easy spell that solves so many problems. It's so useful, I almost don't want to use it.
How about friends? Leon could use some of those.
He could. What? Oh, that's not a second level spell, though, is it?
It's a first level, so it just increases your charisma by like 2d4 or something stupid.
Yeah, exactly. Which can bring my charisma from 8 to
16.
14.
14.
That's not bad.
Not bad.
I might not fail all my charisma checks.
I was trolling. I don't know that you should take that spell. Chat would riot if you took friends.
Maybe I should take Georg's handy metric.
Yeah, so good.
Hey, it's very, very handy. Don't knock it. I want to take... strength is not very useful for me. Oh no, it's 1 hour per level. Oh my god. No, but it has a 10-minute casting time.
Weird.
Strength cannot confer 19 or more. So I'm gonna take Summon Swarm. That's what I want to do. Summon Swarm.
Heck, a Summon Swarm. It's like an insect swarm. And I liked how concise Leon's spell list was. It was all so in theme with this little ninja mage we had here. Now you're actually getting a weird eclectic mix of spells.
Maybe we should just retire Leon right now. It's forced levels from here, 28. Just when you get read magic and start getting spells, we retire Leon because now he's actually feasible, can do something.
I had fun with him when he was
your little play toy
muscle wizard, but now. So do you learn whatever spell that is?
I would need my second casting of read magic, which I actually have, which would give me another 8, which would bring me to 34.
Or we can just call it there if you want.
Yeah, we're just gonna call it here for now. I'm not going to look into the next spell, but I've got 34 more pages. I've got up to page 34, and
you can gain 26. 4 HP. Right?
Right. Which brings me to 10 out of 12. And I'm going to learn... Oh, I'm going to roll to learn Summon Swarm. That's what I was going to do. D100. I fail Summon Swarm. And I'm going to, also pick which spells I'm going to memorize for the next day. So I'm going to definitely take one Fist of Stone. Fool's Gold also has a material component, but I think it's just, is it just the copper that you need? No, it's gold. There's a material component. I think I need like an actual gold piece for this. It's fine. That's 10 cubic inches per level. Oh god. And then Maximilian's Earthen Grasp also has material components. Okay. Cool. So I'm going to learn Fist of Stone. I'm definitely going to learn Fool's Gold and one Maximilian's Earthen Grasp. I'm going to take a Chill Touch and a Shocking Grasp. I get 2 more spells, one of first, one of either. I think I'm going to take a Taunt and a second Fist of Stone. So it's 2 Fists of Stone, 1 Chill Touch, 1 Shocking Grasp, 1 Taunt, 1 Fool's Gold, 1 Maximilian's Earthen Grasp. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. And that's where we are with Leon at the end of the day.
Alrighty.
Let's look at a non...
We got...
I don't know. I should have gotten a non-weapon proficiency last
You level up,
did.
so you can...
Religion, yeah.
Forget non-weapon proficiency. You get it. We can...
Oh, I
if
see.
you want, we could ascend Leon.
Which is any non-weapon proficiency.
Yeah, do you have any non-weapon proficiencies that you have checks on that you'd like to improve? Or skills? Yeah, no stats at this point. So I guess just do check in on your skills to see if you have accumulated tests in skills you are aiming to improve.
Well, I have not actually made a skill of any of the skills I have. I've got tumbling and rope use, which are rollable skills, and I have not used either of those ever. So the only things I have are the other non-weapon proficiencies that I haven't, that I've rolled but are not proficient in, which are gaming, local history, direction sense, and survival.
Okay. So if you'd like, you can start learning one of those, or if you'd rather save it for a different skill, that's fine to do. So I think now would be a good time to do that if it's something you want to do, and if not, you can just save it for another time.
All right, I'm going to save it for another time because I don't know what to do yet. But I'm going to write down.
But if you want to learn any skills and use those points, those slots, whatever, you need to declare it narratively, right? Or make checks accidentally along the way, or what have you.
Right.
Just reminding you.
Okay, that's it for the
DLC.
Yeah.
Downloadable content.
Woo. So that's it for Leon this week. He will be back next week or something. I don't know when.
Yeah, we'll see. Maybe we can get an episode in next Wednesday, or I don't know.
Tomorrow,
we'll keep you posted.
Tomorrow we have Shenanigans, followed by Heroes Graveyard, and the day after that we have Frozen Frontier.
Rofro. It's getting good.
Rofro is picking up. Reddit threads are picking up too. We're done. Any final words, Ryan, before we bail?
I don't know. How'd you do it? You annoyed me into letting you live.
Yeah. It's a viable strategy.
It worked.
I will remember it for future sessions. Just annoy Ryan. Fine. Okay. I
guess we will.
We'll just see you guys.
See you later. Thanks for watching.
Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.